Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
We've been experiencing some sweltering weather over the last few days. With La Niña coming to an end, they say, experts are now saying we could be facing the opposite later in the year when El Niño returns.
El Niño.
Remember good old El Niño?
Yeah.
To tell us more about El Niño and what the weather could be like later in the year, meteorologist and 7 News weather presenter Tony Auden. Tony, hello.
Good morning, Jonesy and Amanda. I'm impressed with your pronunciation of La Niña and El Niño. You're doing well.
It's good.
They're like two Mexican puppets.
She knows her stuff. First things first, Tony, have we officially said goodbye to La Niña?
No, we haven't. We are still technically in La Niña. It doesn't feel like it. Generally, it's been hotter and drier for much of eastern Australia, but still technically we are there. The ocean temperatures have technically just pushed out, but the atmosphere is still doing its thing. But as I've mentioned, off the back of that really, really wet year last year and wet winter with all that flooding, what we're seeing is it's a weaker signal. What we're getting is a couple of storms and rain events here and there, but it's all up in the tropics at the moment, apart from those storms last night across Sydney as well.
And so, as we start to phase out then from La Niña, our good old friend El Niño returns. And what does that mean for us?
Well, that's right. Most likely we will be heading into El Niño. Having said that, the Bureau does put a little disclaimer on the forecast at this time of year that they're not quite as good, but I think it's most likely we're going to go into a drier pattern of most probably El Niño into next summer. So that means obviously drier and hotter generally. I think we've had minimal 30-degree days in Sydney in the past few months. It's been obviously a very wet and cool year relatively. The issue that we'll have if it dries out is we've got a lot of vegetation right across eastern Australia after those 3 fairly wet years and all the flooding. If that vegetation dries out, and we could be in for another big fire season as well. So it's something to be wary of as we move forward.
So if we were having a barbecue, a gathering at your place, Tony, and we're inviting La Niña and El Niño around, who would you be happy to have around at your place?
Which would you prefer?
Out of the two brothers, you'd sit there and go, well...
Or sisters.
Okay, or sisters.
It's actually a brother and sister. It's the boy child and girl child, so it's one of each.
Okay.
That's what they literally mean.
Oh, good. That's very modern.
La Niña. I'm a surfer myself. We generally get more swell in La Niñas, and I like the little bit of extra rain to keep my lawn green. But having said that, it's always a trade-off of flood v fire generally, and I think there's a few people out there that might not think the same.
Right.
And it's interesting as we say, yes,
sitting on the fence there, Tony.
But when we say, won't it be nice to have...
I'm very much in the La Niña camp.
Okay.
I appreciate there's a few people that have been flooded that might not want the same again.
No.
But also saying that you want some drier conditions, that could mean disaster. I mean, this is hotter and drier. The world is getting hotter and hotter, the greenhouse gases. So this isn't just a pleasant resetting of summer, is it necessarily?
No, well, what we're seeing with that background changing of the climate, we've warmed up almost 1.5 degrees in the past century or so, is that we're spending less time in that sweet spot of neutral conditions and more time in the severe end of the range at the moment. So we can very quickly duck from flood into drought, and we're seeing ground level moisture really dropping very rapidly over eastern Australia after the last few months. So that means, as I said, there's that risk of fire dangers. But we'll have to deal with that in coming months and see how it goes.
It's like May, to me, seems to be the perfect month. May.
Around Easter is lovely.
April, May.
But let's hope that the people, the grown-ups, are doing ground clearing and all that kind of stuff so we're not taken by surprise when summer arrives.
Absolutely. It's a bit of common sense, everyone around your house, if you can do what you can. Obviously, authorities only have a limited window of when they can actually burn, etc. So sometimes we could be hampered in that preparation, but I think everyone's expecting it. Hopefully everyone can get planning early, and it may not be that bad, but we'll have to be prepared.
Amanda's been firing up her backyard incinerator.
Yes, that's
burning everything.
I used to just do it in the street, and now I put it in my backyard incinerator.
She's more responsible these days. She doesn't put it in the gutter anymore.
None of that's true.
I find you can call it a fire pit and have a glass of wine in the neighbours.
There you go.
With
So
tyres.
smoke out the neighbours.
Tony, thank you for helping us. Keep up to date on the latest weather on 7 News. What do you want, a bird aviary or something?
There's all kinds of wildlife here at the moment, just out and about in nature at the moment.
This is Tony. This is what you do. This is how you live your life.
He's being pecked to death in a Hitchcock film.
Are you being attacked by birds, Tony?
I'm doing some field research to see what the weather's doing outside.
Fair enough. Well, thank you, Tony. Great to talk to you.
Good on you, Tony.